Hello there, this is Reese Russell, and you're watching the Weekly Steelchair.
Come on! You know Reese has got you! Yeah! One! Break the steel chair down! Break down the steel chair! For those about to lap! I'm what you want! Baby, you know you're Judas and I'm your Christ! Baby, what I got is not from the left! Bring it from the stage in the rage of the bass! Step in the arena and break the chairs down! Step in the arena and break the chairs down! Now you know! Coming on down! It's like Reese, you know I got you, so now you know! So real! Yeah! Reese! Yeah! Reese! Yeah! I'm awakened from a deep sleep, you're all weak! You're living in the agony of defeat! I am the master of your whole head! I am the pastor flocculation! Step into the town and break the walls down! Your heartbeat is the only sound! Step into the light and then you'll know you were stopped and dropped by the walls of the steel chair! Now you know! Coming on down! It's like Reese, and though I got that, so now you know! So real! Yeah! Reese! Yeah! Reese!
Good evening, folks. How are we all? It's good to see everybody. No agenda, no topics, just an hour and a half. Just conversation. So evening to Christopher, evening to Chester. Good to see you both. And to everyone else that's watching, of course, welcome and have some fun. Enjoy yourselves. That's the whole point. It's good to see everybody. So how is everyone doing tonight? Let me just, in general, just tell me how you are all doing. What's up, Roisin? How are you? It's going to be one of those where I think it's just going to be a good show. Just a fun one. There's nothing special, nothing major. You're doing good. Well, that's something. What am I looking for? I'm alive. I'll go with that. Looking for a song. I need a song. Yeah, this one. Alright, Carl. How you doing, mate? I'm not 100%. No. But I don't care. I don't care. I'm still here, regardless. Fighting the good fight. Alright, James, how you doing, bud? I'll be fine. Yeah, what's up, man? Like, I'm as fine as can be. Don't worry about it. Although, what will be fine is definitely get it checked. More StreamYard updates. I might go back to StreamYard, but a couple of shows, mix it up. Couple of shows StreamYard, couple of shows Talk Studio. Yeah. But it's a bit more than, I think it's a bit more than a cold, if I'm being honest. I guess my body in general is just being a dick, and fine with that. I've not had a great week, so I think my body's just decided. My body's just decided, yeah, we're giving up on you. So now it's just purely mental. Like, I had no brain power today at work. I couldn't make a simple decision. Like, I had to get someone to make decisions for me. Like, I was like, pfft. I've got no issue with talent contracts being frozen. Like, if you've been injured to then be run off TV to go do other things, why should you be let go? You know what I mean? Like, you've got an obligation. It's like if you hand in your notice, you've still got to finish out your notice period. It's a legal requirement. Unless you get sacked, then there is no requirement. It's just so long, fuck off, you're horrible. That's different. Now, in case anyone's asking why I'm wearing a hood up, it's just because my body's just cold. So I'm just trying to heat my body up. It will eventually come down. I really enjoyed Dynamite last night, apart from one thing. But I still enjoyed the show. I like the dynamic of the show. I think there's some positives there. I do have some fundamental problems with some degree. But I really did enjoy the show. I think they've hit their stride. And I think they're doing really well to maintain that stride. They just need to the key thing for them is just to maintain a steady stream of rating that they are aiming for. and just ignore the pricks that don't know what they're talking about. What do you think about everything Cena had to say about Drew? Was he supposed to face it? About Drew was supposed to face him at Crown Jewel. I'm not surprised. Although in the end, I think they made the right choice. I think they made the wise decision and they stuck with it, and that was the right call. I don't think Drew was in such a position because they kept wasting him anyway, so it made no sense. And I think that's what you've got to do. Yeah, he was right. I think he made the wise move as well. Especially when, if he had stayed, they would have convinced him to do more. I think he was right to just do December and leave. I'm of the same boat as Zodiac. The same people said to me, if because I said I want Jay White to just come back and win the world title. People were like, no, Will Ospreay should do the same. Well, I don't agree with that either. You can't have one rule for one and then an opposite rule for the other. Yeah, it was obvious that there was going to be a stipulation, and I agree with the stipulation as well. I think Hangman should no longer challenge for the World Championship anyway. So I think there's going to be a swerve, pun intended, but Hangman's losing at Revolution. He will never challenge for the championship again. He's going to lose. There's no way MJF loses to Hangman Page, because nobody cares about their story. It's time to just end the Hangman pursuit. I like it. The difference is he's not going to do a Cody Rhodes. He's not going to bitch about it. He's going to recognise that there's other things he can do now. Because let's be real, you look at the main event scene, it's no offence to Hangman Page, but there's better main eventers than him. We can see something good come out of this. Because even still, I think even if Hangman loses at Revolution, he will end up in another championship match. Certainly something to think about. Yeah, to be fair, I thought that, because you can't have Canyon or Brian Kendrick. In terms of who's in the box though, I think it's Danhausen. Even though I don't think anybody cares who's in the box. I don't think anyone actually cares. Like, let's be real. WWE is not telling any good stories at the minute. Who cares? I don't care. Do you honestly care? Be honest. Yeah, he is a good wrestler, but in terms of what he's got, he's already occupied. He doesn't need to be world champion again. We don't need it. Let it fester into him that he can't challenge anymore. Let him become a bigger, better version of himself without being a world champion. Yeah, some things stand out, you know? But yeah, tonight is, whilst we're still live, it's if you guys have got any questions, anything that you just feel like, yeah, that's a good idea. Topic wise, just go for it. The onus is on you guys. Like, my job is just to survive.
Broken bones and the steel chair.
If any podcasters out there don't like going live late in the night after Dynamite, do something else for a living. I mean, to be fair, when Dynamite finishes here, I only have what, 4 hours before I have to physically get up from work, and I ain't waking up any of my family. I'd like to keep my head on my shoulders. But we will be reviewing Dynamite tomorrow, don't worry. We're doing a collection show review. Dynamite, TNA, gonna review some Ring of Honor. We're gonna do all that. Guess your picture. Oh yeah, I was. I definitely was. I was like, again, I was right all along. I'm like, no surprise, I'm right again. So I burst out laughing, yeah. It was too damn funny.
Broken bones and the steel chair. Say a prayer when you see me.
That's true, they did. That's something that they actually do. See, for all the shit that AEW gets of WWE fans, or all the trolling from Triple H because he can't book for shit, AEW do better tributes. And I find it quite sus how they've now magically done an AJ Styles tribute show. We know why they've done that. If you want to think that's because they don't want AJ to go anywhere else, if you think that's not the case, then there's something wrong with you. That show is convenient. Like, it's convenient, you know?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Oh. Yo. You alright, lads? What's happening, Brev? How do I change my picture on this? I can't hear you, Reese, for some reason again.
I'm not changing my settings again.
It doesn't matter.
USA women's hockey team won gold against Canada. Nice. Is AJ coming back for one more match at Mania?
Man.
No idea. I've set my settings. I'm not changing again.
No, it's alright now. It's all good now.
Hangman needs to lose to the Demand before Revolution. The six-man world title is just a distraction from the world title, which should be the ultimate prize. True, which he's going to lose anyway. to be honest, Hangman Page never being AEW World Champion again is actually the best thing that company can ever do.
Yeah, you
That's-
can go for other titles then, kind of TNT, International, something like that, or even what I pitched after last night's Dynamite. But I don't think they'll do it.
I just don't think he needs to be a champion. Full stop.
Well, I pitched with the Swerve heel turn. I think Hangman should do the same and join Swerve, and then those two could probably go for the tag belts or something. I don't know. Against the Young Bucks, because I see the Young Bucks beating FTR. So you could do Young Bucks, Hangman, and Swerve at All in at Wembley or something like that, and then you do Ospreay versus MGF for the title. It's something different, isn't it? Then Hangman's been in the top echelon of the world title picture, and Swerve's already been there. Why don't you just tell the story with Swerve and Hangman together as a heel team against the Young Bucks? The history there with the Young Bucks and Hangman, Swerve as well. Be decent, wouldn't it?
I don't know.
And then you do MGF Ospreay because
I'm going to say this out the bat. I don't think Ospreay deserves it.
But Ospreay doesn't deserve what? The world title?
No.
He is, because he's not been there, has he? So if you do, actually, I don't know about that. He might be in the Owen Hart Cup this year and win it, and that's how he gets the world title picture.
I know I've said it before, and I do expect him to be AEW World Champion, but I've said it before, I wouldn't make him World Champion. Like I've said it before. Like that's not because I don't like the guy, it's nothing to do with that. I do like Ospreay. It's just I wouldn't make him champion. Because his last world title reign was absolutely horseshit.
What, in New Japan?
Yeah. He was horrible as the IWGP World Champion. And if anybody wants to try argue me that, I dare you. Even if I'm on 25% health rating, I'll still smash his up in that argument. Even Josiah will back me up on that. Ospreay was shit as the main man. Like, he can't do it. Like, it's just not for him. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's somebody that... Like, he is actually somebody you can put as a chaser that makes sense. You know? Like, he's Rev Pro... Like, even as world champion in Rev Pro, the guy was, like... He was so much better as a chaser. It would be a good moment, like, to see him lift the damn thing, but... I don't actually think he's the right type of individual to be a world champion, and that's nothing to do with dislike. It's just basic logic. It's the same.
I hope the Hangman Page stipulation won't turn into this fucking Cody Rhodes thing. If it is, then it's just dumb.
It'll be the same. It'll be the same instance.
Yeah, it's just stupid, isn't it?
No, I agree with it. I agree with it, plain and simple. Like,
I don't think he should come back. Jay White should come back and actually win matches before he even sniffs the title.
this is what I'm saying. Like, all you lot want him to win the Owen Hart Cup, then go to All In. Is exactly what I'm saying about Jay White coming back to win the world title. Like, it's double standards. Like,
Will
Will
Ospreay needs to win the entire Owen Cup to face the world title championship.
You can say the same thing about Jay White if he comes back.
Yeah,
have him enter the Owen Hart Cup and have him win it as well. You know what I mean? Like it's the same standard. Like you can't have one rule for one rule for the other. You know what I mean? Like so either I'm willing to agree Jay White to win it for the same as Will Ospreay, but the reality is I know which one's a better world champion with my eyes shut. Jay White's a better world champion than Will Ospreay ever will be. And that's just logic. I think he's a better chaser, James, yeah. Did I say that Jay White is more deserving than Will Ospreay?
Well, both have not done anything at the minute because they're not here. So they have to come back and win matches. That's how you get title opportunities, isn't it?
If it hadn't been for Tony Khan deciding to keep the fucking belt on on fucking MJF, Jay White should have bloody won it in that title match. I'm sorry, but a one-legged man should not be going 30 minutes, and a one-legged man should not be beating Jay White for the fucking world title. Yes, Catherine's favourite wrestler is back in AEW.
Yeah, I don't really care. Not really bothered. Thunder Rosa, what's she gonna do? Like, I'm not really bothered.
She'll do nothing.
I think they're teasing Andrade Okada.
I think so. Andrade still won't beat him.
Well, he's beat two former world champions, so how can it? Why can't he not beat Okada?
He just won't. There's just some people that you just don't.
And if he beats Okada, then that's technically probably going to. If he continues to do what he's doing right now, Andrade is my wrestler of the year. If he continues doing what he's doing,
potentially. Of course, she'll get jobbed out to Tekla. Bitches for Texas always get jobbed out to proper talent.
jobbing to Tekla. It's called putting over talent. Actually, it's not exactly jobbing to Tekla, is it?
I mean, there's a difference between jobbing and putting over talent. Yes. You said Will Ospreay didn't deserve to win the AEW Championship, but Jay White should win it instead, so you kind of did claim that Jay White's more deserving. I'm also responding to the fact that people are saying that he should just come in and just win the title all in. I'm sorry, but what's he done to deserve that? Like, you can't just come in and automatically go, yeah, this guy's going to win the title in 6 months' time. No. It's the same with Jay White. I'm using Jay White as an argument because I said he should win the championship anyway. Like, if Will Ospreay wins the title, here's the thing. I would have him hold the title just to get past one event. Forbidden Door then drops it all out. I generally just don't think he's there. Tekla just does what Tekla needs to do. That's why she used to ride Clark Connors for a living. Because she had to make a cowboy out of that little prick.
Tekla went back to Stardom yesterday to welcome Saikama to hate. Saikama Tan is the leader of hate.
She welcomed him in a different way.
Ain't she the leader of hate?
Unofficially.
She's the leader of hate.
She might be in her own mind, but Tekla also still thinks that she's the leader, even though she's not there anymore.
Tekla wasn't even in hate.
That's the thing.
What she was in Donna Del Mondo with Julia when she was there.
Yeah, but that's not what she viewed herself as, though. She viewed herself as everything that hate embodies. That's the thing.
And Momo's not in hate anymore, is she? Or is she?
No, she's not.
I'll have to ask Tammy, I don't know.
No, she's not in it. And exactly. Try telling her she's not the leader. Like, Tekla genuinely believes that she's the leader of that faction, even though she's not in it. Like, she's just what that faction is. That is Tekla. Saya Kamatani is just.
I'll inbox her now. Yeah, go Tekla. You're not the leader because you're not even in Stardom.
You don't need to be in Stardom to be a leader of a faction. Same with any organization. You don't need to be in that company to be the leader.
I wonder what Suri will say to Tekla, saying that she's a leader of another group that she was in Suri's group, which was Donna Del Mondo. I wonder what she's going to think about that.
Tekla would just put it on her arse. Tekla doesn't care. She doesn't care who you are. She'd kill her own mother just to be in charge of a group. Fernando says Thunder Goat is the best Mexican woman wrestler ever.
What's next for Megan Bain? Bozzilla on the next Stardom event.
See, when it comes to Megan Bain, good wrestler, don't care. Like, she's in her element. She's in tag team wrestling. That's her for the longest time.
TBS.
That's actually a good thing.
I know.
Suri needs to worry about Athena. Yep. Suri's got a huge one coming up. Best Mexican woman wrestler ever, though, Thunder Rosa? No. If you want laziest Mexican women's wrestler of all time, absolutely you can say Thunder Rosa.
The best Mexican wrestler of all time? I don't fucking know.
No, it's best Mexican woman wrestler.
What
That's
of all
they're
time?
saying.
Oh.
But I wouldn't. I generally don't. I generally don't rate Thunder Rosa at all. Like, she used to have something, but she's just genuinely.
Is that because she's sandbagged Britt Baker that you don't like her? Or
Oh,
do you
I
keep
couldn't
sandbagging
care. I couldn't care less about Britt Baker. Like,
That's
I
why
was
people don't like Thunder Rosa, because she's kind of sandbagged loads of people. That's probably why you don't like her.
same with Britt Baker. She did the exact same thing. Yeah, La Catalina is who I would say. La Catalina is by far the best women's Mexican wrestler ever. Do you, what's up, Jesse? Do you think Jay White should win the Casino Gauntlet contract or All In? Do you have someone else in mind? All right then. Counterpoint. If Jay White was to return as a surprise entrant and win that, but Will Ospreay won the Owen Hart Cup and then won the World Title All In just to get Will Ospreay, Jay White, I'm alright with that. That's the only way I'll concede of Will Ospreay being world champion, is if Jay White won the Casino Gauntlet. I'd be cool with that. Last man in wins the whole thing. I don't know who he'd pin, but I'm not really bothered. He can pin that moron who thinks he's the best Mexican wrestler alive, but yeah. Because he misread it, Fernando. That's why he mentioned La Catalina. See, James, you just know ball, my friend. I'll never forgive Gado for not having the balls for not booking that. That's because, simply put, Gado's a prick. And speaking of New Japan, Josiah's spot on. New Japan is wasted. What do you think about the title, the rematch? No time limit, must have a winner at Revolution. It's exactly what I told you was going to happen, and I'm happy with it. I said that was going to happen.
Yeah, Tommy said that.
It's the right thing to do. But here's the thing: I would still have Moxley retain.
Really?
Yep. 100%. 100%. I would still have Moxley retain. Because I would then go in. The best part about if Takeshita loses, the best part is now you can really go after what needs to happen. You can finally put the piece to the puzzle of Takeshita versus Okada once and for all. And that story goes double or nothing all the way up and concludes it All In, where Takeshita beats Okada All In for the international title. Done. Logic. Like, that's what they should be doing. Moxley beats Takeshita. Go about 40 minutes. I don't care. Like, I would give them 40 minutes. And then the minute ends, that's the way it goes. I've just said why I want Moxley to retain, to be fair, Maria, because I don't want Takeshita holding the Continental Classic title. That's not the one I actually want him to win. I want him to take Okada's championship and then move Okada into the world title scene. It's natural progression for me. Like, it's logic.
Yeah, but who gets Moxley for the Continental title then? Just keep it on him until the next C2 or something.
No, I actually think Moxley should drop the title to either. I know he's already had the feud going, but I would say Kyle O'Reilly, or I would say. Because I think Kyle O'Reilly would actually be okay with it. I would say Kyle O'Reilly or.
Brody King?
No, I want Brody King to go after the TNT title, funnily enough. I would actually say. I would say Kyle O'Reilly or get him. I was going to say get him out of Ring of Honor because he's stuck with that clown Sammy Guevara. I'd say Rush. I would put the Continental Classic title on Rush, to be honest. Where is the Darby and Gabe Kidd feud going? Hopefully the bin.
Yeah.
I really do not care about that feud. Zodiac, you never know. Okada's still, like, in terms of like being a genuine main eventer, Okada's still consistent in the main event scene.
Yeah, but don't Kyle Fletcher have the TNT title? I think he doesn't need 2 belts.
I think he'll hold the. I think he's going to hold the TNT title maybe this time close to a year. I think he's going to get a very long run now.
It's okay to have all them people in the world title picture, you know. So,
yeah, but it needs to be stacked. They finally got roles for people, so make it work.
I like feuds in divisions like they are doing with Swerve and Omega for the world title picture. That's just.
I think that'll be a genuine feud. If either of them went like just a genuine feud now, but if either of those two win the world title, which I do think they will, then I would be fine for it. I can see that.
I think he should have never won the TNT title in the first place, Kyle Fletcher, when he beat Ciampa in like what was it, a week or something?
No, I think in terms of the TNT title, there's nothing wrong with Fletcher holding it. I think it's actually the division that makes most sense for him right now. As much as I like Kyle Fletcher, I still would say not yet for the world title scene. I think he still needs another year. But
I still think that the Ciampa win was to counterpart the Saudi Rumble, and there was like, yeah, it's Ciampa debut.
And it was better than
come over here to Collision and watch the Collision instead of the Saudi Rumble. That's what I think.
And to be honest, Collision was better than the Saudi Rumble. But that's because I watched Collision. I'd rather watch Death Row than fucking Saudi Rumble. Honestly, if you've got siblings, kill them quick.
They don't live in me, so I'm alright.
Oh, mine are just fucking arseholes. Every time I'm streaming, they always fucking do something deliberate. Little cunts.
Yeah, all my siblings are older than me or younger than me.
And
they have their own house.
Nice.
Older brother, about 40 odd. Older sister, about 30 odd. I'm 32. And then my youngest brother's 30. That's about it. That's us.
I need my own place.
It's expensive.
I don't care. I'm past caring. If Takeshita doesn't beat Mox, I'd like to see Pac turn on Moxley and take that title, but that won't happen because of the Don Callis shit.
We could have done that with Claudio.
Yeah.
They missed an opportunity with that.
I think so. Then again, though, if you're teaming up fucking Orange Cassidy with Tomohiro Ishii on a fucking episode of Dynamite, you're already missing the trick of a good wrestling match. God, that match sucked.
We do like Tomohiro Ishii, but yeah.
He's too fucking old. He needs to be put in a retirement home.
He's good though.
He used to be. Like he used to be. Like 2 years ago. He's
Is that
done
group
now.
still a thing? Is that group still a thing with Mark Briscoe and all that lot?
Yeah, the conglomeration.
Fuck knows.
It's a horrible faction.
Have you seen Wheelie Eagle with it? Was he on last night? It's Dynamite, him with his hair, no. Fucking with a hat on or whatever it was.
The sooner they stop using him, the better. He's just so bland.
Same with Daniel Garcia, he's bland as anything.
He's just boring and he's punching above his weight. What do you think of Bandito having a title this year after he drops the Ring of Honor World title? I've got nothing against Bandito holding another title. He's too good.
Right.
There's not a single. There's no luchador on the planet.
What about Ricochet's national title for Bandito, so we can go to Mexico and see him at L and whatnot? And whatnot. Be right.
Not against that. Not against that. There's not a single luchador on this planet that's better than Bandito anyway.
No. There's only one who's nearly there, close.
I generally think there's nobody on his level at the moment.
There's one in CMLL. I think he's contracted to both. Masquerade is not there yet, but he will be soon.
I don't think Masquerade will be at that level. Like one, he's a lot smaller, he's a lot lighter, whereas Bandito's like bigger, more powerful, more balanced style, whereas Dorada's not. I think he's a good wrestler. I do like Masquerade, but I generally don't think there's anybody on the planet that comes close to Bandito as a mask wrestler. Or even just anybody who's a luchador that's not even in a mask. I don't think anyone comes close. But I just think that even though he's not wrestling it because he's injured, like his standard is so high that he's untouchable. I generally don't think there's anybody, if I'm being honest. Rey Mysterio, nah, he's finished. Not a relevant question. Especially when that's important. Penta, not anymore. And I'm a bigger Penta fan than anybody on this planet. Penta's done. Like, Penta's washed. He's in catering. Mr. Iguana, you behave. I don't call him Penta anymore. I call him catering. I'll gladly explain how it's relevant. It's the name of this channel. Just like, why is your at the Alpha Silence? You know what I mean? So, like,
if you haven't got anything nice to say, why are you in the chat? Thank you for the extra view, though.
No, hold on. To be fair, he's made a fair point. Yeah, but how do you expect me to know what you're talking about? You just got to ask questions. But we don't really talk about... No, you're fine. You're fine. I'm not saying you're not being rude or anything like that. I just think all you got to do is just ask what we're talking about. But we're not talking about genders. This isn't a show that talks about genders. Well, not specifically like how many or whatever. Like, that's not what we talk about.
At the moment, we're talking wrestling.
Appreciate the question, though. So feel free to say what you want to say. So this is a wrestling and gaming channel. So that's what we talk about here. Catherine doing a dictator's job. Yeah, but Catherine doesn't also get stuck in North Korea. Yet. Mainly because there's not a lot of good MMA on at the minute. No one has anything nice to say. Temple says, Jesus, Josiah. Dan, please don't ever call me that again. Yeah, UFC is just losing all its spark. Which is a shame, really. And I don't actually see that getting any better. I've been watching UFC for years, and generally I think right now I'd rather fucking watch paint dry.
Good to hear, Alpha, because no one has anything nice to say about Temple these days. Great. Thank you. I'm going to sleep absolutely amazing after that comment tonight. Did you say it?
You know he's only winding you up.
That's why I just said it.
Temple has nice things to say, but he never says them to me. I only get stuck in North Korea if I write an article on Daniel Garcia being AEW champion. That's because I will honestly find a way to get you stuck in North Korea.
Do I have anything nice to say? Depends if I wake up on the right side of the bed, basically.
Yeah, UFC's done. No, you won't. Alpha, no, you won't. Gina Carano's gonna fucking ruin Ronda Rousey, and I can't wait.
I've not watched UFC for, don't know.
Honestly, Ronda Rousey is. I'll tell you what's gonna happen, right? Ronda Rousey is gonna get in a defensive stance. Gina Carano is just gonna stand there like this. Not kidding. Gina's just gonna stand there. Then she's gonna laugh. Ronda's gonna try and run at her to try and get her down, try a takedown. Gina's gonna sweep the leg, and then she's gonna punch the fuck out of her.
I've not watched UFC since Chuck Liddell was in the ring. That's fucking yonks ago.
Yeah, GSP's my goat, George St. Pierre. Best fight I've ever seen was GSP versus BJ Penn. Although he is absolutely ruined now mentally, I feel really bad for him.
The only guy I don't like in UFC is that bloody Scouser. What's he called? Paddy the Baddy or some stupid.
Yeah. He's just mainly on Ring of Honor, Chester. But honestly, like, Ronda Rousey is gonna get her head caved in, and I can't wait. Gina Carano has fought in UFC. She fought in it years ago. Like, Gina Carano pioneered women's mixed martial arts.
The UFC is where the big boys play.
Genuinely, what a brilliant fighter. Like, she was a brilliant fighter back in the day, Carano. In terms of acting, not so much. I agree with that, though, Josiah. In terms of that part. GSP is the GOAT. Like, nobody comes close. And yes, the second fight. Strikeforce was fun. Don't knock Strikeforce. Strikeforce, even when the UFC was getting popular, Strikeforce was still better than it. Especially for talent that actually gets into that position to move into the UFC, Strikeforce is really good.
LA Knight versus Brock Lesnar. Not really interested.
Unfortunately, that is happening, though.
Is it, actually?
Yeah.
No, I don't really care, to be fair.
But yeah, like, UFC right now is dead. And when Carano knocks out Ronda Rousey, I will celebrate like fuck.
UFC is dead because they got bought off. Are the same organization?
TKO, yeah.
Yeah, definitely dead, mate.
To be fair, it's not even as it's not because of TKO that UFC's getting shit. It's not because of like TKO that UFC are shit. UFC shit just because nobody really wants to watch the fights. Like, they're not like, see the way they do the shows now, they don't actually fit the formula. So from when you're watching them, you can't actually get the excitement, if that makes sense. So like, you know, if you watch like an NFL game, you know that you're gonna, like, if you watch like the Super Bowl, you know you're gonna get a fucking like mental performance from some clown, like Bad Bunny. You're gonna get a mad performance of Bad Bunny, then you're gonna get the game, then you're gonna get another halftime performance, and then the Americans are gonna think they're the greatest people on earth, which they're not. Not all of them, some of them are, but they're gonna go into a mad tangent, right? So that is UFC. They are basically parading themselves in a way that doesn't fit what they are, and it's not fun. I haven't enjoyed UFC in fucking close to 2 years, maybe. About that, close to 2 years. Yeah, they have, and it's embarrassing. Aye, so Carano never made UFC, but to be fair, there was actually an interview she was in. You can look this up. She was in an interview. She didn't want to go to UFC. Like, she thought that how her career was going, she's like, well, I can stick with Strikeforce and work my way up. But then after the Cyborg fight when she lost, and it was a good fight to be fair. After the Cyborg fight, she just wanted to get into action films. So the fact that she's at least going to be in a UFC based fight with Rousey will be fine, but she'll smash Rousey. In geometry, the tangent line to a piano curve at a given point is intuitively the straight line that just touches it. That is correct. Although it's funny you're doing that. MMA won't die out. It won't. It's just that the primary organization that people watch is declining. And they'll never fix it. It's like the British government. Oh, I can't say that out loud. Probably going to get killed. I don't think they'll promote it well, no. Like, I don't think they'll promote it well. But in terms of both, it has been a long time. Yeah, I think it'll be. If we fail to colonize space or other planets and the sun eventually dies, will TNA? Will the TNA make sense? Will MMA then die out? False, because we'll still fail to colonize anyway. It's shit. Like the British government. The American government is the fucking worst. Fucking run by morons. Smell that shit in Israel. Jeez. True. Get rid of them all, honestly. Yeah, I'm all for that. Free Palestine. I'm all for that. I hate what's happened to them. Why would Temple love Israel? It's not what Temple's about.
Fucking Jesus Christ, man. What the fuck is this chat?
No idea, but you better start speaking. I don't speak for you.
I bet Temple loves Israel. What if I do? What if I do? What if I like Palestine? What if I like both? Is that an issue? Probably not. Do I like Israel horses? Probably, yeah. What's that got to do with the price of peas?
What? What?
What's that got to do with the price of peas, man?
I'm not even going to ask why you're going for this. Alright, easy, Alpha. Easy. We don't agree with that shit here.
Not really. What's with all the weird fucking shit?
I mean, to be fair, there is no topics tonight, but I'm probably gonna regret this. Cheers, Catherine. Yes, exactly. Keep politics to the side.
I don't really give a shit about anything in this world. The only thing I care about is probably my family, myself, and the people who actually respect me. But this tit in the fucking comment sections ain't got a brain that was given him. Okay?
Well, as long as
Well,
he toned his
this is
comments
not
down.
Temple speaking. This is my real life. If you've got anything to say about me, say it. Say it. Not through freaking YouTube or freaking any social media. If you've got anything nice to say about me, do it. If you haven't, fuck off.
Yeah.
Simple.
You're cool though, mate. Don't worry. At the minute, it's just normal conversation. I don't think Catherine blocked him. I think she just deleted his messages, which is fine. Fernando, come on. Nah, Fernando, come on. Nah. Nah. Fernando, you come on, Fernando, you know better than that. Palestinians have got no fucking rights in their own country. You put them in timeout for alright, okay. Probably gonna get a dislike on the video, that's cool.
No, I don't really care what's going on with Palestine, Israel, Iraq, freaking any country in the world.
They have no. Put it this way: the one country, apart from North Koreans, that don't have fucking rights in their own country is Palestinians. They've got no rights at all.
You know what I care about? If I wake up in the morning and I'm alive, and my kids, my wife, and the people who actually care about me, who wake up in the morning and are alive, that's who I care about. And most of the people in the chat and Reese, because they actually respect me. It's who I care about. If I wake up in the morning and I'm alive, I'm not asked. Do I care about anything else? What's happening in the world? Absolutely not. Don't care. I wake up in the morning, go to work, and come home. That's what I do.
Oh, for sure. I'm just speaking facts, though. Let's move on from the let's just move on from the politics part.
What's my favourite takeaway? I'd rather not get takeaway. I would rather make food from home. But if I were being a bit lazy, I'd probably get an Indian.
Well, we know
But that's
what.
very rare.
Well, we know
Okay.
what. We know what Tammy's favorite takeaway is. That's bullying you.
Yeah, we know that's the only person who's allowed to do that.
No, to be fair, I bully you, but I bully you differently. I bully you with a smile on my face. Only because I'm allowed,
Yeah, small
But-
doses. Yeah.
of course. But aye, let's leave the politics out of it. Forgot to mention you come from Monday night as it's Everton Man United at the new stadium. I think we'll draw. To be honest, dude, I think we'll draw. We're being overrated by our stupid fan base. Trust me, like they'll come into this game thinking we're going to win like 2 or 3-0, then we'll draw, and then I'll laugh at them all. Aye, we've got another half an hour left. Let's just, because I said we'd only go an hour and a half max. Let's just have a laugh. Looks like Glenn's just asking you questions tonight. Fair enough.
Question: If you could have any superpower, what would it be and why? The power to have people disappear from this earth, probably. Probably that. No, I've not seen them either.
Oh shit! Sorry, I am. I haven't seen them, so I don't actually have. I don't actually have a opinion on it because I haven't seen them. But no surprise, it's probably a load of shit from that moron anyway. So you wouldn't want the power to cure diseases.
From my family, yeah.
Nah, I would still leave them be.
Yeah,
I wouldn't want that power at all. I'd probably get selfish. I'd probably want like. I would probably rather have the ability to just be invisible. And just be invisible day in, day out, and not give a fuck.
I'd have two. The one what I said, and I'd probably have immortality, so I could see my kids grow up until the like 80s or something.
I wouldn't mind immortality, but it depends on how I live through it. I mean, obviously, I'd want to die a few times just for the fun to kick in. But 100% for me, it probably would be invisibility. I wouldn't mind I would actually that or teleportation, just because of how fucked up my back is.
Go back in time or go forward in time. That's what I'd like to do.
Nah, for me, I wouldn't bother. Not a bad idea though, but I wouldn't. How would you stream then? By not being there. My voice would do the work, but I would need to be seen. I'd probably break YouTube if I did that. Okay. Big man's at fuck me. That's nearly 10k YouTube subscribers already. He's only done his first video 2 days ago. Fucking hell. One video, 36,000 views.
Why is that?
Kyle Fletcher's YouTube channel.
Yeah, no, I seen that yesterday.
33-minute video, 36,000 views. He's up to 9.69 thousand subscribers already.
Yeah, because he's a famous wrestler. He's obviously going to get those.
Not all famous wrestlers will do well in terms of YouTube. Not all of them do, anyway. Some of them do, but not all. Any plans for this year's Mania? Yes, I do have a plan for Mania. It's called you guys participate in the predictions, and then I completely abuse it from start to finish. Because I'm going to tell you now, 19th of February 2026 at 9:43 p.m. UK time, WrestleMania this year is going to be the worst fucking event from WWE.
Temple, question. If you could live to the ripe age of 130, what would you want to do? Do what I'm doing right now. Living.
You'll probably be long dead by 60. 14 people watching, 8 likes. Come on, folks, hit the like button.
I'd probably like to travel the world. Different countries, but the ones where I've not been yet.
Burn it to the ground would be an ideal way to go. Yes. I'm going to look up these Kevin Nash comments. I'm not going to say them out loud, but I'm going to have a look.
It's not that bad, I don't think. I've seen it online. I don't think he said anything bad.
I mean, if they're saying racist comments, then I want to see for myself, because everyone uses that word these days, but I just want to have a look.
Right, yeah, the people are saying outing Kevin Nash for his thoughts on a wrestler of that colour. I can't say the other word because I'll end up getting called racist anymore.
To be fair, you can say person of colour. Like, that is how it is these days.
You can't say the word though, can you? You can't say the colour black, can you?
Yeah, you can. You just can't say anything else. There's nothing wrong with saying that. As long like that's the reality. Like, they are a person. Some people are going to use their skin color against them in a racial way, but it's what you see them as. But I just see them as simple as they are a person, but they are a person of black culture, which is great, absolutely brilliant. Like, but if you go and say another particular word, then hell no. Temple, when are you going to turn babyface on Josiah and tag team again? It was Josiah that fucking turned on him.
I know. You should be asking Josiah that question, not me.
I don't know what he actually means by this word, though. Like, the exact comment is weird. I mean, unless I'm blind, I don't see how this is like. And I'm not saying it in the sense of like ignorance or confusion. I'm just confused how that is. Mind you, I've never heard of the name. Maybe that's the problem. I don't have a clue. But to say he wished it was a little bit more urban, I don't agree with that shit though. But there's some like, his context is so weak. That's Kevin Nash though, like his
wording.
Aye, he really is thick. So he called him. No, it was right. I mean, to be fair, I'm not stupid. I'm actually pretty smart, but I'm also not stupid enough to speak. So he said this, and I'm still trying to understand it, but he said this. I've never heard of this before, so I'm not even going to ask.
Bognogulars. Mr. Bognogulars. I don't fucking know.
I think it's a different way to pronounce it.
Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles.
Maybe let's try and not get cancelled in case it is even though I think cancel culture's for pussies. Let's I don't. If the fact he's brought up this,
Oh, God.
he's got to be careful. But I don't know. Do you think 2002 version of NWO was terrible when Hogan left when they added X-Pac and Big Show? The NWO was just shit in general after it got overcrowded.
Yeah, the WWE version in 2002 was poo. When
It
they
could have
started
been,
adding Booker T and freaking X-Pac, Big Show,
and then they turned.
Shawn Michaels a little bit.
They turned. If you really want to see WWE's ideals of racism, just watch that faction back again. Basically, Shawn Michaels was just eliminating anybody who wasn't considered his type of person. Just the way he behaved in that faction.
Why did he qualify for the chamber then? I'm guessing.
Yeah, he did.
Well,
See, I knew what urban is because here urban means different. It's over here it's about where you live. So you can live in urban areas or you live in country areas. But obviously in some areas, some countries, obviously it means a whole different thing. But I've never heard of the second part. That's new to me. Honestly, you learn new shit every day.
people are just making up words. Most probably.
I don't have a fucking clue.
This generation is absolutely fucked.
Oh, this generation's been fucked since 2015. Honestly.
I think there's more. I think there's more chamber qualifiers tomorrow on SmackDown. That's going to be a massive snooze fest, isn't it?
Yeah. That's pretty much what it is, Xavier. I'm just responding to somebody, good friend of mine, I quoted this person's tweet earlier on. One of my mates has basically responded to it, and he's absolutely spot on. Just Mo being Mo, but he's absolutely spot on. I'd say since social media such as Facebook and Twitter began. Well, Facebook's been around since 2007. Twitter was 2009, I think, inception. I would go further than that. I would say fucking when these morons figured out what MySpace was.
Do you remember Bevo?
Bebo, yeah.
Back in there, man.
I mean, to be fair, I rebelled. My mum had basically my mum, a few close friends, and shit had Bebo, right? And I was told you're not allowed one. I'm like, okay, cool, no problem. Bear in mind, she's like, you're too young. Basically, she was trying to prevent me from any shit online, so I kind of understood it. So I still went and made an account behind my mum's back. She seen it, and then she was not happy after that. But I was like, I'm not doing anything wrong. Just posting Batman, anime, wrestling, all that crap. She's like, yeah, as long as you behave. I was like, of course I'm behaving. But she never liked it. Did you have an American Online CD AOL? No. Thought about it and then thought, nah, I'm alright. Just over 15 minutes left, folks. So ask whatever you like, any questions, anything you want to talk about that's not fucking Cody Rhodes because he's a cunt. But anything in general, feel free. Dan looks like something saying. It looks like some saying while smoking crazy shiz. Oh, easy wannabe gangster. What's up, Abu? True or false? A shark never sleeps. That's true.
That must be a shark then.
Well, conventionally, a shark doesn't sleep the way you would think.
A whale sleeps upside down. I know that for certain.
What a shark actually does is a shark will just stay still where it is. It won't sleep, but it'll just like if it's in the middle of a hunt, it'll just park itself, and that's it. It'll rest, but it doesn't like sleep. It just rests itself. But a whale sleeps upside down, yeah. It's actually more dangerous for a whale to sleep upside down.
Do you know what I bought today, Abel? I bought some dates.
You bought some dates.
Yeah.
Is Tammy not giving you one?
Get an idiot.
That was well timed.
Yeah, that was well timed. That I give you that one. No, dates are used for before fast or after fast, I think. Yeah.
I don't know how the fuck people can fast. I mean, I respect fucking Abil and all that culturally for his fasting, but I can't fucking do it. I got asked to fast once at work, and I was like, "This is not happening." I'd done it for like 45 minutes. I was like, "I need breakfast."
People just think you can use dates just because you're fasting, but you can use dates in anything.
I don't know.
You can use dates in your sponge cakes and raisins cakes and stuff like that. And I think yesterday I made, Abel might know what I'm talking about, Gadja halwa and ice cream. That's well nice. Gadja halwa. So technically Gadja halwa is carrots, but just carrots.
Yeah.
And it's a sweet. And it's really nice. Gadja halwa.
It's like really like nice texture as well.
Yeah. You have it with ice cream, yeah.
Yeah, I've had it before. It's nice. Wait until you hit your 30s. That's not much longer. Literally.
2 years ago.
I mean, it's not much longer for me. Like in retrospect, it's 14 months away. Like I'm 30 in 14 months. I'm good. When I turn 30, it's going to be the same as turning 29. Means fuck all.
Yeah, I was on a mission today making all Asian stuff like curries, samosas, homemade, gadja halwa, and all that stuff today. I was on a mission.
The only plus side to me turning 30 is my mum turns 50 5 days before my 30th, so it's fucking funny.
Yeah, my mum's already 50.
Her birthday present when she turns 50 will literally... my mum's birthday present. When she turns 50, her birthday present is remember that I'm 30 in 5 days' time. I'm not kidding.
Yeah, my dad's 60 in April.
It may be an early retirement home. I don't know. I'll think about it. No, I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that to her. I'm not far on my affairs. I feel like I'm 40, never mind 28. Aye, I'm 29 in 2 months. Well, less than 2 months now, actually. Abil, you'll probably end up shitting the bed if you have some tomorrow. You'll probably add stuff to it. You're a psychopath.
Yeah, add nuts into it and that. I do anyway. I add
like
nuts into it, raisins, and that's about it. But you have it with ice cream.
It's because you like nuts. That's why. Don't mention age. I'm 40. That's all right.
I'm 32, me. Still in my prime.
No, you're not.
I'm still in my prime. What are you on about?
I beg to differ. I'll only believe you're still in your prime as if Tammy it comes in the chat and says you're still in your prime.
Dude's 40 and feels like 80.
Nah. It's just Abil's body. I mean, I've got the back of somebody who's long
Pretty
past
much
that.
Gadjao.
Why did you hate Hogan Andre WrestleMania 3 match? I didn't really hate it. It's just that it's not so much that I hate the match. I hate the event because see the event itself. That event is total fake. Not that in terms of pro wrestling, but what I mean is like,
Is that the same card that we had Savage and Steamboat on?
yeah.
And then it got overshadowed with that moment of Hogan slamming Andre. If that didn't happen, we would be talking about Savage and Steamboat.
I mean, I only talk about that one from that event anyway. I don't care about Hogan and Andre, and the reason I don't care about Hogan and Andre is because Hogan should never have won. I know Andre's body was in decline, but I mean, come on, like Andre could have got that win. It would have been nice, but for me, it's not about that in general. It's just the fact is they gambled on it. That match was basically make or break. If that match doesn't happen, then WWE's dead. So the way they've done it, but they've done it in front of a crowd where they've lied about statistics.
Yeah, we got a question off Jesse. Yeah.
I've seen that. Are you enjoying how Manchester United are playing to get in the Champions League? Truthfully, no, I'm not, because Man United are still not playing good football.
Yep. You know why they're playing? You know, I think they're not playing good, but I think they're playing just for somebody's freaking hair to be shaved, which is dumb.
Which is not going to happen anyway. Man United will still not win 5 games in a row for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
Or like, and I'm sick and tired of this whole bloody thing.
Yeah, same.
If Andre won, would you have Andre hold the belt that long? No, I would say Andre maybe a couple of months, like 2 months. If you're going to put the belt back on Hogan, you can put the belt back on Hogan till, I don't know, maybe Survivor Series or Saturday's main event. Then you redo the thing again, the screw job, which was fine because it meant Hogan.
I'll be an honest Manchester United supporter. Here. I'm saying now, United won't be back to the glory days for the next 10 years.
It's not even about that.
Back to the glory days back in the day, in 90s and 2000s. We're not getting that back ever. Not for a long time, anyway.
You can't succeed with the Glazers and Ineos in charge unless you're somebody who will just come in, do the job, and just get on with it.
And you need to stop having ex-players being managers like Solskjaer and Carrick and stuff like that. And you should just have an outsider come in.
Don't even get me started on that, because I agree. Yeah. Roddy Piper not being champion was daylight robbery. Yes. Same with Rick Rude. Same with Mr. Perfect. All 3 of them should have been world champion. There was no excuse not to put the belt on them, in my opinion. They had the character. They actually had the match capability, and they actually lived up to who they were up against. It was just stupid.
Was Steamboat ever a WWE champion? He wasn't, was he?
No, just NWA.
And WCW, I think. Yeah.
Well, he was never WCW champion. He was just NWA.
Oh, yeah.
It was before it became WCW. So he held the big gold belt as the NWA champion, but he was never WCW champion. Rick Rude and Perfect, like, they won world championships elsewhere, but they should have won it in WWE. I don't understand why they didn't. You're probably right, though, James. But to be fair, you've got good owners now. You might win a Carabao Cup. Especially with David Moyes in charge. The second time, I think Moyes this time will actually do something with you guys.
He did something with, was it West Ham?
Yeah, he won the Conference League with them.
It's not that bad when we had him.
He just made silly mistakes.
Yeah.
Like, he's actually a good manager, David Moyes. I agree with that, Maria. I agree. Becoming a part-time wrestler at the wrong time. I know he wanted to be an actor, but the acting world didn't need Roddy Piper. The wrestling world did. I completely agree with that. His Intercontinental title run, even though it was so short, was still really good. And his match with the Mountie when he won the title was extremely good. Celtic beaten 4-1. Oh, fantastic. Shove those pricks to hell.
Is that the same Fellaini who played for United?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's all right. I won't say he's the best.
He wasn't the best player I've seen, but he was a hard worker.
Yeah, he was a good worker. Yeah, I'd say he's like a what can I call him?
A good clutch player when you need it. But he
Yeah.
was just a he was just a team. He was just like a general team player. You could play him anywhere except holding midfield. I don't know why.
That type of player where when you needed him, you put him on.
We would never have won the Europa League without him. You've got to be. He's actually been released.
My what?
That nonce Andrew got released from under investigation. Why would you let him out? I don't care. Keep him in.
My what?
He got arrested today.
Oh, yeah, I don't really care. I'm not saying anything to do with the royal family because I'll end up getting cancelled.
I've got a one simple way to get rid of them. Get rid of them all.
I'm not saying anything, me. I'll end up getting cancelled or something. You know what I call the royal family? Reptiles.
Nah, that's harsh. Reptiles are cool.
No, I'm on about the really slimy little bastards.
No, they're just parasites.
That's what I mean.
Right, totally different to reptiles. They're just parasites. I would honestly just... I would have them like Thanos snapped out of existence. Oh, okay. What company is this? Oh, that's shit. The Royal Ice Cream and Muscle Bros going into fucking liquidation. That is shit. They made top quality ice cream. Which plan? Which plan? There was no Piper in WWE. Who does Bret Hart face at Mania 8 that would have been as effective for his career? This is 1992. I'm going to go on a limb here. I feel bad for saying this about Savage, but I actually think WrestleMania 8, I would have done Flair versus... I would have done Flair versus Brett for the world title at WrestleMania 8. Brett holds it all the way through. But the only thing is, though, is that means you don't get the Bulldog match. But you could get the Bulldog match at Wembley. But Brett beats him instead.
Yeah. Well, if I'm not back in the next 10 minutes, have a good stream rating. I'll probably see you. Is it tomorrow? We're reviewing.
Yeah, back tomorrow. To be fair, we're about to wrap up anyway, because I said we'd only go live for an hour and a half anyway, and that's 1 minute and 18 seconds from now anyway, so...
Anyways, right, have a good the rest of the stream. I'll see you tomorrow, and I'll love the chat. See you tomorrow, chat, yeah?
Yeah, see you later, mate.
See you in a bit.
He's a good lad. But, yeah. I'll take one last question, then I'm gonna... If you had to pick, what would you choose, sci-fi or fantasy? Sci-fi. Sci-fi. Right, I'll take one more question, then I'll head off. At what stage? All right, this will be the last question. At what stage should have? At what stage Piper should have become world champion? I would have had Piper win the world title. Actually, I'll go on the boat. Even though he wasn't competing at the time, I actually, well, he had. To be fair, he had Bad News Brown at WrestleMania. I would have done instead. I know that was WrestleMania 5, but WrestleMania 4, I would have maybe have done leading up to it instead of Andre beating Hogan. I think Piper should have beaten Hogan to take the title, and then it leads to the whole thing. WrestleMania 2 though is not a bad idea. Top 5 soccer players all time from Europe. Lothar Matthäus, Zinedine Zidane, Paolo Maldini, Kenny Dalglish, Wayne Rooney. And just outside that, Alessandro Del Piero. Would Kelly Kelly be more successful if she was called Kelly Kelly? Absolutely not. In fact, no, I'd say Del Piero over Dalglish. Yeah, Rooney, Del Piero, Matthäus, Zidane, Maldini. Fuck, but that means That's horrible. Because even then, Beckenbauer misses out, Gerd Muller misses out, Platini misses out. You sick bastard. Put it this way, Matthäus, Zidane, and Maldini are in my three. The rest is just circumstantial, I should say. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in this evening. You've been a blast. I shall see you all tomorrow. Lots of reviews, lots of surviving, but at least unlike Aaron loves Cena cock. Sorry, wrong name. Aaron loves posing like Randy Orton. No, that's not it. That's not it. Aaron loves wrestling. No, he doesn't do that either because he said an NXT match from the other day was as good as Brett versus Bulldog, which was a 4-star match. Hakushi versus Bret Hart was a 4-star match, and he said a Kalani Jordan was a 4-star match. We're not having that shit. Aaron loves being racist, and he loves racists because he's a Hulk Hogan lover. That's his name. Unlike you, we talk properly on this channel. We don't promote Bible pissing off because who gives a fuck about that shit? We talk wrestling. You talk about on Cena's dick because we know that's what you do because you wear his hustle, loyalty, and respect pish. You gimp. Hold that for stealing ideas. But yes, this is the Weekly Steelchair, not fraudulent pain. Shut your hole. Coming for you. Coming for you. Funnily enough, that's what I've got for my dinner. Anyway, signing off. Later, cunts. See you in the morning. Julio, you're a dick. And today, our time comes to an end. This has been another exciting stream. Thank you very much for watching. And also, remember, if you get cracked over the head with a steel chair, you're not going to get concussion. You're just going to come back here. Goodbye.